All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Elevation Nation Conversations, God Body Shine, I'm here. What's going on to my Elevation Nation tribe? How y'all doing? It's a Saturday morning. It's early, but I'm up. I've been up since 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. I don't hit the snooze button. I get up and I get to it. Hit that like, share, subscribe button, hit that comment. How y'all doing? How y'all doing this Saturday morning? It's a beautiful day. Yeah, it's early because I got the bags under my eyes that just came from outside though, but wanted to tap in with y'all and let the passport bros know the gig is up. The jig is up. Y'all better sit y'all asses down somewhere. The jig is up for all my passport bros. I bet the women out there gonna love this, boy. Especially the sisters that had an issue or had a problem with some of these men online whining and crying about what black women aren't doing and what they not doing, instead of the men looking at themselves and changing their situations, and then the women will adjust to you. So that's always been my whole thing with the whole passport bro and the manosphere thing and all that. My thing is, yeah, we can speak on what the women got going on, what they not doing, what they can be doing better, and this and that. But the bottom line is you can't change nobody. You change yourself, and then people would change how they deal with you. So if you're on top of your game and you're on top of your shit, you high value or whatever they want to call it, or you handling your business, then the women that approach you, or the women that would deal with you, they would know they got to step their game up to even deal with you and be within your circumference. So I saw a story talking about the 8 passport bros that have been killed in Colombia in the past 3 months. Now there ain't nothing funny about this at all, but when I saw it, I said I knew it was coming. I remember hearing about the whole passport bro uh, situation and all of that, and when it was going down or whatever, and it was kind of picking up a lot of steam and a lot of attention. I knew it wasn't gonna last long, or I mean, not saying it's gonna stop, but I knew things like this would happen. That's one thing about I never bought into that. The whole I'm gonna go somewhere else and find a better woman and all this and all that. I mean, for the most part, women and men are basically the same everywhere. There are different variations and different cultural things and things like that. But for the most part, it's the 21st century. So for all these lame or these weak men or just men that are just claiming they're tired of the American women, you're not finna go to one of these countries, Fiji or the Philippines or Colombia or you know the islands, and think you're gonna find some dumb women or women that aren't exposed to anything, and you're just gonna flash that you're a 6 figure or a 5 figure man and think you're gonna get whatever you want, however you want. I mean, it may happen in some cultures in some areas, but for the most part, man, we're in the 21st century. They know what's going on, so you're not gonna come down there and think you're just gonna have your way with women because you think you're in some third world country and you just gonna flash $10 and you're just gonna be down there living like a king. I don't know where these men come from with that attitude or that mindset, but that's some lame, some weak shit to me. I've never in my life thought about I'm finna go to another country and be over there paying for sex, or I'm tired of American women, so I'm finna go over here where I think the pickings are easier and it's low hanging fruit. That's never been my thought process at all. I've always thought that, yeah, some sisters got some things going on over here. Some things I don't like, some things I definitely love, but I know some things that I'm not feeling, I'm not rocking with, and I'm not accepting. So if it comes down to that, then I'll just tell a woman, and I'm not dealing with you because I don't know, I'm not rocking with how you're approaching me and how you're conducting and carrying yourself. Never have I ever thought about saying all women are a monolith and I'm gonna put this whole cast assertion on all women or this and that. Nah. Because I know you got some great ones out there, and you got some ones that ain't about shit. Same thing with men. You got some brothers that out here about their business and about, trying to build and grow and elevate, and you got some brothers that are pookie that ain't about shit. So we get them all. But the story was talking about passport bros. I've been going on these online dating apps or whatever, and they're getting caught over there in Colombia, and they're being set up and killed. Now, what part makes you think that you going to another country, calling yourself slutting out or whoring out their women, and you think that their men are not going to have a problem with that, or you think the law enforcement or the authorities in that country are not going to have a problem with that, with brothers coming over there for sexual vacations or whatever. And it's not just it's not just men. I'm speaking from black men because I'm a black man, but you've had white men going and doing this in the Philippines and in South America from the military. They've been doing this shit for years, for decades. White men in the military, they go over there and find those foreign women and be over there having kids and babies and not claiming them and using their little bit of money to kind of, to get them over here to America, or they're going over there and living in, you got these old retired military guys or guys in the military that are too weak to get women over here in the States, and they go over there and they just have their way with the women. So white men have been doing this for eons. Let me say this again. White men have been doing this for eons. It has just become a problem when the brothers have gotten on a movement where they're getting their passports and they're going to explore other options and see what else is out there. But this is not just brothers doing this. White men have been doing this for eons. I think the black men have just been too public with it. They're kind of exploiting it. They're putting too much out about it. They're making it, just about a sex thing or a submission thing and all of that. But white men have been doing this for years, for decades. So don't just put it all on the brothers. We got to spread the blame around. White men in the military, white men in general have been doing this for years. Shit, look at Jeffrey Epstein. They having sex rings and child exploitation and all of that. So it's not just the brothers. But I found this article interesting. Just wanted to read a little bit about it and tap in with y'all. It says 8 passport bros killed in Colombia in the past 3 months. Now, the reason why they're saying passport bros, I think this blog site is ran by, if not Black Americans, if by foreign blacks, like maybe from Africa or from the islands or things like that. So that's why they're talking about the passport bros situation. They're speaking from, what they know as far as the black men doing this. But it says a growing number of men are traveling to foreign countries to meet submissive women who are less expensive and not too demanding. The term passport bros first appeared on TikTok and refers to men who use dating apps for hookups with women in other countries. Authorities say at least 25 passport bros were killed in Medellin, Colombia in 2023. 4 Americans were killed in Medellin in November alone. Hold on, isn't Medellin where Pablo Escobar was at? There is no law over there. The authorities are corrupt as shit over there. So you got brothers going over there trying to find 8 women in the midst of a drug war zone, talking about they're going over there for sex and for more submissive women. Wow. Nah, that's crazy to me. But what comes to mind too is, yes, this article had to be written by a foundational Black American woman or a woman that's black, but from the other country or whatever, because she automatically went in on it saying that brothers are going over there for more submissive women or where women are less expensive and too demanding. That's a stereotype that they say most black men are saying about women. That they're not submissive enough, they're less expensive, and they're too demanding here in the States, and that's not true. That's dealing with certain women that you're coming across. Not all women over here are like that, and not all men are looking for that or complaining about that. It's all about you. It's subjective, not objective. So it's subjective to the type of man you are and what you're looking for and how you're handling your business, as well as this subjective to the women that you're dealing with and you're finding and you're trying to date and be with and their background and their upbringing. So it's subjective, not objective, with what some of these men are looking for. It says this brother right here, he was 50 years old. Gregory Stewart Owens was looking for love in Colombia when he was gunned down in the streets of Cartagena during a robbery. Wow. So he over in Colombia, in the streets of Colombia, walking around trying to date their women and thinking you're not going to be a target. I think blacks forget that no matter where you go, you're going to stand out in different cultures unless it's an island culture or in Africa because you have black skin. You cannot just blend in with the dominant society, whether you're in Europe or the UK or South America. Others can because they have that almost universal skin type where it's a lot lighter and the hair is different and things like that. They can kind of blend in. But you stick out like a sore thumb. You over there in Colombia and Medellin. Come on, man. It says Owens was robbed of all his belongings, including his watch and a gold chain around his neck. So he over there wearing gold chains in Colombia where they have a horrible economy. Owens' family finally received his body in Chattanooga, Tennessee 2 weeks after he was killed. The U.S. State Department helped the family but cut through the red tape to bring his remains home. Man, look. And their law over there is different than what you have in America. So you going over there thinking it's as safe or as free and open as America is, you're sadly mistaken and you're in for a rude awakening. It says this brother Johnny Jerome, 45, was found dead in a jacuzzi in a luxury hotel suite in Medellin on November 2nd. He was killed the day after celebrating his birthday with a cousin and two women he met on a dating app. Philip Muslim, a 32-year-old Tennessee man, was found dead in a room at a upscale 1 million suites hotel in Medellin after a night out with a woman. So they thinking that they're safe by going to these luxury hotels. You're still in their country. They don't care. You'll have them, the people at the front desk setting you up and letting them know where you at. And come on, brothers, y'all can't be doing this. It's not that serious to go over there for some sex. Is it that serious, or is your game or your character or your attributes that weak where you can't get women here that you got to go over here to almost third world countries with a little bit of money you got because you don't have no wealth. Most blacks that don't have wealth like we really think wealth is wealth. They probably had a little bit of money, but you're going over there for sex and you're getting caught out there bad, thinking the women over there are naive and submissive or whatever. They trying to get a bag. They don't got money like they have over here. The economy is way different. Way different. It says another man, a Minnesota comedian, two years young, a high school valedictorian, was found dead on December 11 in a Raven after he had met a woman from a date. Jean, 45, was beaten to death with a blunt object. He sounded like he might have been Asian or something like that. 4 people, including a minor, were arrested and charged in Jean's murder. On November 13th, Texas resident Jeffrey Houston Hudson, 55, was found dead in his hotel room with at least 20 stab wounds in his neck. Hudson was killed after returning to his hotel suite with an 18-year-old he had met on a dating app in Medellin. The U.S. Department has issued a warning to avoid using dating apps to meet women in foreign countries. Men are being warned not to book Airbnbs and hotels in isolated locations in Mexico and Colombia. Wow. So it's a problem when you got the State Department talking about, hey, stop meeting and dating these women off these dating apps. It's not that serious. Their law enforcement, their justice system is not like America. You can find yourself over there in a lot of trouble. You can find yourself over there in a situation where you're not on familiar territory, you're not on familiar ground, and you get yourself hurt, you get yourself killed. So I'm hoping women aren't celebrating these brothers getting killed over there, for them going over there for their exploits or them doing what they want to do or just whatever. But it's a sad situation when you have men that feel the need to fly to other countries, use dating apps to date women that they find more attractive to them or suitable to them to what they are looking for or what they need. And this is not the end of this. This is not going to be the end of it. This is not, this is not going to be the last we hearing about this because it's a big thing on, I guess, YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and all that with a lot of these brothers that haven't gotten their self together in a lot of cases, not all the cases, but in a lot of cases they haven't even gotten their self together, and they're complaining about what they're not getting in the women here in America. So like I said in one of my other videos, I said, how about brothers, you get yourself together first. Abstain from the sex or the dating or just whatever or shit. Use your hand. Get some lotion and use your hand. But get yourself together. And that's not just financially. That's character-wise. That's goal-wise. That's spiritually wise. That's mentally wise. Knowing what you want, what you won't tolerate, and going after that. They say there's a saying, like who like you. Some of these men, they want women that look like the Instagram models and that look like Ashanti and all of that, but you don't qualify for that. You're not qualified to get that type of woman because you ain't in that league and you're not on that level to what those women want and what they're looking for. So stop complaining about them and get yourself together. Get your shit together. There's a reason why certain type of women only deal with the basketball players or the NFL players or the CEOs and things like that, because those men have things that they want, which is financial resources and a certain lifestyle or maybe a certain character or, certain height or weight or physique. And they have that right. But they also go into it knowing what dealing with those men come with. Dealing with those men means that they have options. So most likely they're not going to be faithful. They're not just going to have you. They're not going to put up or tolerate a lot of your bullshit. So those women that want those type of men, they understand what comes with dealing with those type of men. Look at Carmelo Anthony and Lala. Shit. You can take a lot of the athletes or the entertainers that are on a higher level financially wise and things like that, and they have a lot of options. That's why they're cheating and they're moving around, because they want to deal with multiple women, and they have that ability because a lot of the women will tolerate that because the choices and the pickings for men on that level is very slim. So all you passport bros, if you want women that are on that level that look like the Sports Illustrated models and the Instagram models and the TikTok models, then you got to deal with what comes with that. She might just want some money from you because you are lame to her. You're not her type, so you got to pay to play. You got to pay to play. So I feel a lot of these brothers need to stop complaining on the women. You need to stay in your lane. A lot of times you're trying to date outside of your lane, and you're getting frustrated, you're getting upset because it's not going your way. You're not getting what you thought you was gonna get, and that's where you get a lot of the MGTOW or the red pill movement. Now I'm not crucifying the red pill and the MGTOW movement, because I do understand it. Some aspects of it. They want to deal with women on a certain level with a certain characteristics and certain behaviors. And some women don't have they don't do that, or they have higher expectations of what they can get. It's like you're over here working at Target, or you're working at the local McDonald's, but you think you can get a 6-figure man. Nah, it don't go like that. So you have to date what's in your lane, and you have to act accordingly to what you have access to and what you have the ability to attract and keep and hold. So it goes for the women and the men. Stay in your lane. Deal in your lane. I got to get me a new light up in here. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Drop me some comments in the comment section. But we got to upgrade the light. The light look a little bit dark, but I know y'all still feel me and rocking with me. But it just goes to show, men and women, you got to stay in your lane, and you got to date objectively, not subjectively, and you have to know what your value is and know what your worth is, and you got to know what you bring to the table to know and see what someone else's want. The dating market is an equal opportunity heartbreaker. It's an equal opportunity. So men are getting heartbroken, getting their feelings hurt. Women are doing the same thing, getting heartbroken and getting their feelings hurt. Because I think sometimes this social media has made people think that they have more access than they really do to things that are unattainable to them in their circumference or in their immediate peripheral. You don't have access to everything you see on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok. I want a Lamborghini, but I don't have the ability to get one and keep one. So I'm not gonna run around there lying to myself saying I can go pay for a Lamborghini and have it just because I want it and I see it and I want it. I think a lot of men and women are doing that too. Um, Women see the 7 foot ball player making 3-4 million a year, and she think that she has access to that just because she don't want to have a BBL surgery or she got a wig on her head or something like that, and she think that she's gonna catch this guy and she's gonna be able to keep him. You gotta have more than just some box. You gotta have more than just some hair or some ass. You gotta have some characteristics and some personality traits and a mindset. So I think this is a good wake up call for more people to understand and know they need to wake up to reality. Um, Take a self examination, see what you're bringing to the table, see what you're offering, and see what you're coming with, and be realistic. Um, Definitely gonna speak on this topic again. It's an interesting topic, but drop me a like, share, subscribe in the drop me a comment in the comment section. Elevation Nation Conversations, Elevation Nation Tribe. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Elevation Nation Tribe is a mindset, and I know one thing that I took from this to learn and grow from and elevate my own self from this article, and these brothers untimely pass and rest in peace, is that you need to stay in your lane, have real expectations, and realize that work on yourself. Work on yourself, and you'll attract to you what you deserve and what you need and what you want. Period. That's real man shit. It's grown man shit. And I'm out. Peace, love, and blessings to y'all. Elevation Nation Tribe. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. If you got that Elevation Nation mindset of growing, getting better, elevating yourself, then you're part of the tribe. So hit that like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment in the comment section. I'll check in with y'all on the next one. About to go out and enjoy this Saturday with my daughter. And I'll talk to y'all in a minute. Love. Peace.